thing that you did recently was you and Katie appeared on the season premiere of SmackDown, which I thought was awesome. But I heard you did not have a lot of notice before that appearance.
Yeah, that's true. It's normal for me to not have much notice. Even when AEW books me to wrestle, if I have a week's notice, that's usually about all that I'll get. But this was like they called on Wednesday and they said, "Are you available Friday?" And you would have to leave tomorrow. And I was available and I was able to. So it was really awesome to be there. And I hadn't been watching wrestling. And after being there and seeing what I saw, I should watch their product a lot more because it really lifted my spirits seeing that it's not all about diving over every wrestler diving over the rope and eight tables being broke every match and it's not all about the fans critiquing it and talking about what they could do better like it seems to be online a lot of times, but there in the arena feeling that vibe, it was so positive. The wrestling that I saw was simplified to where it meant more. Everything meant a lot. The crowd knew their spots. They knew exactly right when they were supposed to pop, and they did, and they had a great time doing it. And it was overall like a really enjoyable and uplifting experience.
Yeah. That's so cool to hear that it gave you that new perspective. Maybe, yeah, all it took was being there for one of those recent events. Because, I mean, fans are saying it a lot, but WWE seems like their whole vibe has shifted. Like everyone's just seems like they're having a good time, at least from the outside. What was it like being backstage there as opposed to other times that you were backstage in WWE?
Same, actually. I think, and I told Katie about this when we were there, sitting at the table and catering, just looking around at everybody. It used to seem like we were all so tired and beat by the time it was TV. And then the TV days are the longest because you got to be there at noon or one, or instead of 5 o'clock at night for the non-televised ones.
Yeah.
By the time it rolls around to SmackDown, you've done three house shows, pay-per-view on Sunday, or Raw Monday, and then you're just so tired and beat and and
Yeah.
it's not like that at all anymore. It was everyone was motivated to be there. They seemed to be enjoying enjoying their job and they seemed happy and comfortable with what they're doing in life. And it was a total different vibe than I used to feel in a very good way.
That's really cool. Maybe we could expect to see more RVD then there if it's such a good vibe. Who knows?
Maybe so. I would have to adapt because it made me realize how old school I am compared to everybody there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
but
you? Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, it would take some adapting.
Have you been keeping up with any of the storylines or just seeing bits and pieces over the last few years in WWE?
Well, mostly I just see like whatever the headlines are on the dirt sites on YouTube or whatever for the most part.
I was wondering if you had any thoughts on we just saw The Rock return and that whole bloodline storyline has really been cooking for what seems at least 3 years now and just adapting. And I was wondering if you caught The Rock's final boss character and if you had any thoughts on that.
Was that the final boss? Is that how long ago was that? Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah, like heading into this past WrestleMania is when he really turned heel and the whole final boss, everything came about.
I saw him do a promo that I think was on SmackDown or Raw, whatever it was, but it was I believe after a pay-per-view. It had something to do with Cody. Maybe he was talking to Cody in the ring. Killer promo. Um, but zero heat through the whole thing. Everything what got reaction. And I know he was talking about himself being the boss, and everyone reacted to everything he said. But what stuck out to me was like I thought he was a heel, and 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 I was actually like telling Katie because we were both watching. I said, "But watch, he's gonna turn them," and we're waiting. And I go, "He's gonna watch. Here we go. All right, now he's gonna flip and watch." Oh, wow, here it comes, here it comes. And then he like never really flipped him. And I was like, okay, he's kind of baby facing it as a heel boss. Well, they might have had some kind of action afterwards or something. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, it's that's interesting because I feel like the fans couldn't help but cheer him because they're getting The Rock, and as a heel in this day and age, like you couldn't help but still be a fan. That's so funny though that you thought the fans were going to turn
That's
him.
how I was watching it because everything that he was saying was kind of validating a cheer more than a boo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Putting himself over, The Rock does this and that. And yeah, it was, I thought it was a very babyface promo for him coming in as a heel boss. But that was just the one that I saw. But of course, everything he says, he's got the people eating out of his hands. He's The Rock.
No,
He's
absolutely.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.